So I said I have to make another video about this coming new moon in Pisces, because here on the Hawaiian island it is in the eighth house, and the eighth house is equivalent to Scorpio. And I had already mentioned, I think, in the very first video I made for this new moon coming up at the 27th, is that this is the domain. Scorpio is the domain of what they call magic, and that is creation through what is called sexual energy, which, when it becomes refined, is then used as creative energy. Now, in my personal zodiac, I call the Scorpio. I call it, that's the sorcerer, while the Pisces, that's the mystic. So the sorcerer, what does the sorcerer do? The sorcerer is creating his or her reality. It's a witch, yeah, and that is for the better or the worse. We always have to understand that. And so when we are talking about Scorpio, and we're talking also about sexual energy, we have to understand this fantastic phenomenon of duality. You know, that we as human beings, we're coming as male and female. You know, same species, but different. And then we see couples and polarity wherever we look in this creation. And then we have the phenomenon of day and night. You cannot have one without the other. Yeah. Rain and sunshine. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And the majority of people that become manipulated and are not creating their own reality, but have their reality created by people who are actually abusing them like vampires, you know, taking their life energy out of them, is to make people believe that one is good and the other is bad. Like day is good and night is bad. Oh my God, what are you missing? Yeah. Or, and like in a patriarchal thinking, everything that is male is good. Everything what is female, stupid, weak, you know, whatever, you know, is female. And uh, uh, and so if anybody is gauged in, well, in order to be a good person, I have to fight bad persons, or I have to fight the bad in me. What is the bad in me? Then we lack creativity. Then we're giving up our creativity, and then we are starting to live a life that other people have framed for us. We got framed, like, you know, I could never be framed in a 9 to 5 a job. Impossible. I get ill. Moment, it's impossible. Yeah, it's just so against life. But a lot of people, they can do that, you know. And so we're talking about reality, the reality that either we shape ourselves or it becomes shaped for us. And I just went through a very, very interesting and tough and wanted, desired lesson by uh, uh, working for and living at the property of a Hawaiian man who calls himself a kahuna, and he prides himself to be a Scorpio, and very, very interesting. And I have never encountered anybody that I would so much consider evil or a Satanist, and I've stayed in this condition and very, very abused and mistreated in so many ways um, uh, for 2 years. And how was I able to do that? Is that whenever this man did something which was almost on a daily basis that I thought like was outrageously wrong and evil and bad, I questions myself if I ever have done anything like that anytime. And most of the time the answer was yes. I did probably more polite, uh, uh, less less abusive language, more smiling, but I've done it. Yeah, and so that's how I was able to make it that long. And presently, I'm in a situation that, oh my God, I feel so blessed, as if I have been promoted. And the funny thing is that when I started this job with him, that was when one of for me, the most important person of the Hawaiian sovereignty movement died. That person died on the day that then became a national holiday. Like really now, it's national holiday. I think it's the 31st of August or something like that. Um, uh, uh, it's called Resurrection Day. Wait a minute. It's called Sovereignty Resurrection Day. It's very, very important for the Hawaiian Kingdom. And that day, that man died. And why am I telling you this? Is I was then catapulted out of a comfortable but incredibly boring situation into the realm of that man. And I was very happy because I had searched for it. And through him, I learned a lot of things about myself. And we have to understand that we have to embrace our shadow. Otherwise, our shadow will not only embrace, but probably strangulate us. Okay, I quit right here. There must be so much more to be said, but I quit right here. Until then, bye bye.